Greetings, this is Niket Singh. The aim of today's video is asynchronous programming using Celery with distributed architecture. Now what are we gonna do today? As you can see in front of me is an image with some text in it. Today we are gonna extract this text from this image. Now extracting text from the image can be done using a technique called optical character recognition. But today's video is different from OCR, from general OCR that we do. Today we are going to do it in asynchronous fashion. So as you can see, these are two cases in front of us. The right side is the case of general OCR or synchronous programming. As you can see, if suppose we want to extract some textual data from multiple images, then it will be happening in this fashion. We will be throwing our first image to the API and it will extract the text. Then after the extraction happens in the first image, then we will move on to the second image. After the second image, the extraction, then we will go to the third image. So this method is synchronous in fashion. But today we are going to achieve an asynchronous behavior for data extraction using Celery. Celery is nothing but it's a task queue which is used for asynchronous programming in Python. It uses a message broker for example Redis in our case today. So what's happening is basically we have three images like in the right case, but in the case of asynchronous programming there won't be any dependency. So in this case you can see that the image 2 depends upon image 1, but in the case of asynchronous programming none of the images will depend upon each other for the text extraction. This behavior makes our app less coupled and less dependent on each module. So let me show you by an example. So here I have made two APIs basically. So the first API is our general text extraction API. What we are gonna do is for every image that I'm getting, I'm calling the text extraction API and then I'm sending that to the user. So I'll show you in Postman. So here you can see I'll select my first image here and I'll so I will use my first image here and I will call my first synchronous API. So if I call this, you can see it took 4 seconds for the text extraction to take place, right? So if I'll click this again, this time it took 3 seconds for a single image to extract data from a single image. Now let me select 4 image files. You can skip some time. This will take some time. Okay. So now you can see here that it took 14 seconds for text extraction to take place in the case of 4 images. And that's not a decent time. So let me see what will be the case if I do it with asynchronous programming. So for asynchronous programming, what I will do, I will run my Celery worker nodes here. Here you can see that my worker node is active and it is showing us the concurrency of 4. What does the concurrency of 4 indicate here? It indicates that we can process 4 tasks at the same time. So I'll show you by an example. I'm just using another API called call/async. I'm sending those 4 files only. I'm sending the 4 files. Now remember, in the case of general API, in the case of general text extraction, it took 14 seconds, near about 15 seconds for the text extraction to take place. Now I'll call the asynchronous API. Here you can see it took 5 seconds for all the 4 files textual extraction. So that's a massive upgradation from an synchronous to asynchronous API using Celery. So that's what a distributed framework can do for you. That's what asynchronous programming can do for you. Now I have used this same concept in the application that I built. This application is used for document scanning, in which I'm using my self-built OCR application with React JS based user interface, where user could go and upload his document and get his extracted data in the front end itself. So this is the GitHub repo for the application that I built. So that's it for today. Thank you for your time.